Hi, my name is Nitin Devidale, and I'm a Senior Manufacturing Manager here in Cipla Medpro Manufacturing in Cipla, South Africa. Today I'm going to show you how we produce over 1.2 billion tablets in our facility each year. Patient safety is of fundamental importance to us, which is why we do everything in our power at each step of the manufacturing process to ensure we deliver quality, compliant products by strictly adhering to current good manufacturing practices and regulations. We start here in the receiving area, where raw materials are received from trucks through our receiving bay into our receiving area. Sophisticated ventilation systems aid in us removing dust and debris from our containers. Raw materials are then stored within this designated area known as the raw materials warehouse, where they initially come in under quarantine and have yellow labels placed on them indicating their status as being quarantined. Only once results from the samples which were submitted to the Quality Control Laboratory have been tested and verified as meeting all acceptance criteria is the status of the material then changed from quarantined to released. We now find ourselves in the Quality Control Laboratory at Cipla Medpro Manufacturing. Quality control is very important at all stages throughout manufacturing, from the receiving of raw materials throughout the manufacturing process as well as at the end product testing stage. I will now hand you over to my colleague Thando to give you more details on the Quality Control Laboratory.
Thank you, Nathan.
Pleasure.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our lab. So the Quality Control Lab is basically the gatekeeper of quality. And the reason that we are actually so important is to ensure patient safety by making sure that the equipment that we use is qualified as per the WHO or FDA regulations, and that the standards that we are using, comparing our samples and product to, are what is approved. And this then leads to the final product that then comes to your counter.
Behind me, we see our team dispensing raw materials, which is our next stage. The raw materials that are released are then dispensed according to batch manufacturing records and formulary to ensure that we accurately weigh out the raw materials to meet the batch manufacturing record specifications. After dispensing brings us to the granulation area, which constitutes of 4 major equipments. These equipment are state-of-the-art and they are highly automated. The raw materials that have been dispensed are now brought into this area and sifted through specific mesh sizes which are depicted on the specific batch manufacturing record. These materials are then loaded into the RMG, and through the aid of a impeller and chopper, the raw materials are thoroughly mixed. In the blending area, the granules that have been formed from the granulation suite are now brought in and loaded into the actual blender. Here, the granules are then added with lubricants and disintegrants and rotated for a specific number of rotations for a specified duration of time, which is depicted on the batch manufacturing record. This facilitates good flow properties within the granules, which is essential for the next stage of our production process, which is tablet compression. Our blended granules are now fed into our compression machine through a powder transfer system. This powder is then fed by feeders into specific die pockets, which are then compacted by punches into the tablet-specific dimensions that are required. We've now reached the stage of tablet coating. Our tablet cores, which we've achieved at the compression stage, are now brought into the coating area. We start the coating process by mixing our coating solution, which involves mixing the coating material in either a solvent or aqueous-based liquid. We mix this until a uniform coating solution is formed. We've now reached the packaging stage of the operation. At this point, the bulk tablets are added into the bottles, as you may see on my left-hand side, where the tablets that are put into a bottle are actually counted for accuracy through a laser counting system. These bottles are also filled with the silica gel to ensure the integrity of the product throughout the shelf life. They're then passed through an induction sealing process, a capping process, as well as a labeling process, which ensures the batch number and expiry date is clearly visible on each individual bottle. We've now reached the point of our finished goods warehouse, where our bulk tablets have been produced and packaged, as well as palletized and almost ready to leave the door. However, once again, our product is placed under quarantine. Only once test results of the tablets submitted to our Quality Control Laboratory have been fully tested and found to meet our acceptance criteria, then the tablets are deemed safe for our patients. From the finished goods warehouse here, it's then sent down to our central distribution center before reaching our broad patient base. Well, that's it from our side. We've shown you only but a few snippets of our manufacturing processes in our facility, where we produce quality, affordable medicines in South Africa for South Africans, all while employing and empowering our local people. because we see a future where good health is expected not for the few, but for the many. It all starts here.